Our biggest fears have come true. There's been some problems during the night, and Roman isn't back. It takes us a few minutes to realize what's happening. Roman isn't back. There's no way of knowing what's gonna happen now. Has he been caught while he was scavenging? Was there soldiers that saw him as dawn broke out? Or is he just late, trying to stick to the shadows and be careful? It takes us a while to get our bearings back and start the day. I mean, the fact that he isn't here, does it mean we keep on living? As if nothing happened? It's a weird feeling having to work during the day while there's only 2 people here. But Roman wouldn't want us to... Oh, there he is. Oh, thank God. Oh. Seeing him come in late, but still in good shape. He's healthy, and he's telling us about what he did, saving that person, making sure that nobody would be prisoner of war from bad people. He also tells us that he wants to go again. He wants to go back tonight, finish things up, make sure that nobody will be hurt again by these people. And we can't really ask him not to. We've seen the horrors of war. As we think about how we're gonna go about today, somebody knocks at the door. We don't know who that is. A young woman. She wants to join us. She saw that we had something good going on and she wants to stay here with us. Katia is her name. She used to be a reporter. We think for a minute. One more person would be a good idea. Would have somebody else to guard at night. But then again, it would mean more food. We have to think about it. We have to think about making sure that we'll be able to feed ourselves first. Our resources are dwindling, even though we're still doing fine. We have to think, should we allow her to join us? But, of course, it wouldn't make sense to leave somebody at the door just like that. Tell her we've got a good place going on, got some food, but no, you can join us. There's no way we could do this. At this point, Katia talks to us about some things. She tells us that she's been wounded, but also that she's a good bargainer. She could get good things out of the numerous shops we've found before. The man who comes at the door might be inclined to trade with her and give her an advantage. Maybe it's because she's pretty, even though the war has shown what it can do on her face. Maybe it's because she used to be a journalist. Maybe it's because people know her. But she's sick and she has to be staying in bed, at least for now. Winter isn't here yet, but we can see its face coming at the door. In a few weeks, maybe just a few days, it'll be too cold to afford waiting. We'll have to put coal in the fire, make sure that we've got something to heat us up. And we like to have the best kind of oven to go with it. Maybe upgrade it, the heater, to some acceptable levels. We only need so many resources. It would be very easy to upgrade it. So we think about what we need. And most of all, we need parts. Of course, Roman wants to go back, and we'll have to let him, because he's the one that goes out at night, and he's got some good things he could bring back, but it's scary. We don't want to say, but we know he's gonna go and attack somebody. No matter how much they deserve it, we still have to think about the value of a life over the value of our survival. Katia also has some abilities to bring back more things than Roman does. It would be a good idea to send her once an area has been cleared. Some new areas are also available for us, further away from where we've been, but with some good stuff, I would wager. There's a marketplace at the central square where we would be able to exchange some resources, but then again, it might be dangerous. There's the construction site. There's a lot of materials there, but we know that snipers have been pulling this area. Then there's the military outpost. The assholes. The reason why everything's going wrong in the world. They're there. And they're willing to trade. It doesn't make any sense. They've destroyed the city. Now they want more. The ruined villa. We know that some people are there. Deserters from the army. They're probably gonna be willing to trade, but they probably have a lot of stuff to get if we were willing to go there and maybe take it for ourselves. But so far it doesn't matter. We need to go back to the hotel. Finish up things. You only need a knife. Nothing else will be necessary. We'll also bring tools just in case we find some physical resistance. But Roman knows that he won't need a gun to take care of whoever is left. The horrors of war are no excuse for what these people did. And Roman wants them to pay. And knowing him, they will. Whoever is left, it can't be more than 1 or 2 people. Still have to be careful. We're walking slowly. We have to make sure that our approach is as silent as it can be. And we hear noises from downstairs. We're going to hide, then attract whoever lives there by making some noise. And then pull the knife and wait. This monster doesn't know what's waiting for him in the shadows. And just like that, the hours of war have gained to us, but I guess killing a killer is not the worst thing we could do. And now we explore. We hear more sounds coming from that area upstairs, the one where we found the person that was kept as a slave. There is still somebody. We have to open the door. We have to see. We have to know. They said they're hostage. You have to make sure that this hostage can make it out. They've managed to escape. Everything's fine now. Now we can start exploring this area. Make sure that whatever these horrible people had for them, we can take with us. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of good stuff. Yeah, we still have to be careful though. Don't know if everybody's dead or if they're still waiting around. Although a good way to change that would be to make a lot of noise. Breaking down a door is the best way to do that. Still looking at everything, making sure that every sound is inspected. We open up everything we can. And there's a lot of things going on here. There's a lot of good stuff that has been taken by these people. And it's gonna be ours. It's a good penance. We deserve it more than they ever did. The broken doors and broken areas are still a problem, but breaking down barricades is a good thing. It's going to make the next days easier. And although usually we would simply bring as much things as we can to the front of the area, we don't want to get caught again by dawn. So we have to put down everything we can and take only what's necessary. Maybe some food, some weapons, some parts that we desperately need. Looking at the clock, we have to go. But still, we linger on, and then we hit the jackpot. 4 canned meat. Nothing could have been better. We've got what we needed. We've got enough to live through a few more days, and there's even more food that we cannot bring back, even though we kind of want to. We don't need the tobacco, we need the food. It's more important. Now we have to run. We don't need to bring back everything though. Fertilizer, we need it, but not yet. We can go on without it. We need the parts more. And we leave just in time to go back. Having 2 people to guard the house is a good idea. We've been raided, but they couldn't do anything. We were ready for them. We've brought some good stuff. Enough food to hold us for a while. Although now we need medicine for Katia. she has been wounded and needs to be taken care of. We have enough meat yet for 2 meals. And we're gonna use the cans for what we can't afford right now. Bruno will be tired for a while, but we only have 2 beds, so everybody has to sleep in shifts. As soon as somebody's up, he'll take their place. Katia may be wounded, but she offered to take care of building stuff today. Making the thermal regulator is gonna be good. We're gonna upgrade the heater. And with that, winter will look a lot less scary than it is right now. We still don't know if things are gonna be fine or not. But at least we've got hope. And the knowledge that we will survive no matter what happens. We have to. Bruno notices that it's getting cold outside. I mean, he's not wrong. Winter is close, no matter what we are gonna say. But we can still afford not to spend any wood to burn up for heat just yet. We're gonna need it at some point in the future, but we don't need it. We don't need it right now. And whatever we could build, we're gonna wait. Because we need to keep whatever resources we have for more important things. The herbal garden is gonna be the best thing we can do. Because once we have it, we'll be able to make some medicine out of it. Out of the herbs that will grow. But right now we can't grow anything. Katia is right. The fact that she's wounded means that she really needs to sleep until we can heal her. Nobody went at the door, so now we can only wait. Wait for the night. Wait to go back. Katia is in way too bad a shape to go scavenging, even though she has the potential to bring back more things. Roman will go, as usual. There's still a lot of good stuff at the hotel, and nobody is there to guard it. We hope, at least. Shit. We heard somebody. Somebody's there. And we don't have a weapon to defend ourselves. We'll have to hide. We don't have any weapons. But did we not leave a knife? Did we not leave something? Ah, shit. Rowan can go down, but he can't go back up. Let's walk slowly, stick to the shadows, and hope. We hear someone, but we don't see him. Maybe it's just rats. Maybe we're wrong and there's nobody out there. But maybe we're right. At some point you start thinking that maybe you're seeing things and nothing is actually real. We'll have to see for ourselves by walking up slowly but surely and see how things go. Maybe it was just our imagination. Maybe we were wrong. Still, we keep a lookout for anything or anyone. Still, we hear somebody upstairs. Did that person come back? They were a hostage. Shouldn't they simply have left? We can't afford to take chances. Did we or did we not leave a knife behind? A weapon, even so small, would be enough to defend ourselves, just in case. Can never be too certain of anything. Yes, there it is. It's a good thing we did leave that knife there. If nothing, it will help us keep our confidence up. Make sure that even though somebody may attack us, we'll be ready. Walk slowly even though the night can catch up with us, as it's done so many times before now. And we make sure that if somebody is around, we take them by surprise and they don't. Still, there's nobody anywhere except upstairs. There's still somebody here. Is that the same person? We give them the knife. And with that, maybe, just maybe, they'll be able to defend themselves. And they get out, as they've done so many times before. This house, I think it plays with my mind. I don't fully understand what's happening. But at some point you just have to stick with what you believe in. What you believe to be true. And leave the rest to suppositions. Still have a lot of time left. Enough to go explore. Make sure that we get everything right this time. Can't afford to wait too much. We've done that too many times now. Gonna take everything that this place has to offer and take it for ourselves. We've broken into everything. Now it's just a matter of carrying it back. 3 AM, and now we only have so many times left. Oh, shell casings, gunpowder, ammunition. These are all good. These are all coming back with us. Although we do have enough ammunition for now, there may come a point where we're using too much of it and not bringing back enough. The soldiers might have more though, if we're willing to trade with them. Or maybe, now that we're strong enough, Roman is thinking about doing something bad about those soldiers. We'll have to think about it. It's not much, but it's good. We've got some good medicine too. It's not what Katia need, but at least it will do. And just with that, maybe we'll survive another day.